Well, welcome. We are working on the paint detail. What I mean by that was on the last video that I did before I went to pick up my old lady. I had sanded things out. Well, I also shot another coat when I got back of white in those spots. Well, there's still some more spots that we're going to just detail sitting here. No need to tape the thing up and paint it, because all the white's on it that's going to go on it. So all we're looking for now are the details. So what I did was I got my paint gun here. I've got it turned. It's HVLP. It's a Harbor Freight cheapy HVLP. I mean, I got about 10 of them. I got one for each color. So I've sanded these spaces out, and this works like a little airbrush. So as not to put a whole lot of paint on this thing, because we don't want a lot of paint. I want light, not a lot of paint. So it doesn't need another coat of white everywhere. It just needs it in certain spots. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to go around and detail it up. Let's see what we got here. And let's see. Brand. Remember, it's going to look just like this. Only where the blue is, it'll be orange. I can't get that aqua anymore, so I'm not going to monkey with it. But I got that orange paint from the Junar already mixed up. It's more than enough to do this job. So from here forward on the fuse, and then this is white here, and that's white there, and then the orange comes out this way. We might get to laying those out tonight and taping that up, getting it ready for paint. But I'm basically just going around looking at everywhere that it may need just a little help, a helper, you know. So far it's not too shabby. Like right here, we need a little help right here. So I got my little polywog, my Converse polywog here. If I were to stop right now, we'd be at 48 ounces total. But I can't stop right now. I got to put the rest of the color on it. Just needs a little helping hand here and there. And if you'd like, I'll bring the camera in and show you the trouble spots that I'm working on. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I wish old Big Jim would be alive. Jim Lynch would be alive to see this airplane. He always liked it. 2 guys haven't hit the like button. Come on, guys. You got 6 up there. You should have 6 likes. This has got to be more exciting than watching an RC guy monocoat. You get a real paint job instead of a monocoat job. And I've shown you it's not that difficult. It's just a matter of labor. Went to Walmart. We got these tongue depressors, craft sticks they call it, and I put sandpaper on them for straight edges. I got to get it done in this amount. I'm out of paint. We're done painting almost. If I want to break out the can, I can put a gallon on it. So let's see what some of are saying here. Unbelievably good. Yeah, well. Like provided. Thank you, Rico. Guys, it's really not that difficult. If you just sit down and do it, you know. I'm giving you all the pointers to achieve this without a whole lot of effort. You know, the lazy guy gets it done the easiest, I think. I found all the easy ways. I think you guys will like this one. It'll be snappy. With the gold leaf and the graphics, the snake graphics, the orange, black, red, yellow, green. Should be snappy. May do a silver, maybe do a silver de-icing boot. I don't know. Put my finger in it. That don't matter. Don't matter. Let's see here. Yeah, it needs a little attention there. It's rough. So we'll do that. Where did I do with that? You see, this is the bad part about getting old. You set something down and it disappears. I'm getting as bad as Biden. Ew, where am I? And when this gets cleared, you know, there's going to be a little overspray on here, but when it gets cleared, it'll just get buried. But I want everything covered and really nice, so we'll go ahead and detail it off. Detail it out. Oh yeah, it makes it lighter. Hear how much smoother that is? Hang on a second. We'll run for a minute. Sorry about that. Out of pressure. As long as we're doing that, let's do this side. Went and got a new box fan today at Lowe's, $26. But the other one lasted me 20-some years. We're exhausting the fumes out of the room. It's, as you can see, me painting, it's very low overspray. And if your wife complains about the smell, just say, hey, what about your fingernail polish? Same shit. Same shit. I don't know what I'm going to do about these wires on these tips yet. I think I'm going to cut them off, push them in, and epoxy them. But I don't want to do that yet. See, I can get this white done, and when I mask off the orange and paint the orange, if there's any other little thing, I can back mask the orange and touch the white up. That means a lot less area because all this will be orange. Right? Big stripe right down through there, orange. And remember, just because you got it, don't mean you got to use it. You got to just get enough on there. Like Charlie Sheen says, how many in the pythons? Enough. Exactly. How many's in the vipers? Enough. I'm gonna go around and straighten. I'll get a knife and straighten those little things up there. Do that now, I guess. I need to get a scalpel because these really ain't sharp enough. It's all in the details. You know, back when we had appearance judges like Jim and Charlie Reeves that really knew how to build, it was tough. Okay. Okay. Eduardo. No. No, just straight orange. You only do that. You only make tinted colors for the base. You don't do that for the top coat. Okay, that's that. So now we need to do the trailing edge of the wing. This is pretty good though. I could use a little right there. A little right there and a little. Pretty good. Pretty pretty flaw free. So we'll just little 600 there. Get that off. Little 600 there. I'm going to start another one here as soon as this one's done. We got Steve Smith going to come over here. I got to get the shop cleaned up, so I shouldn't say that. So there'll be a couple of days that I may come on and talk, but I got to clean the shop up. Steve's going to come over here. I'm going to help him build his crossfire. And while he's doing that, I'm going to build another one of these. I've got to get to wicks so I can get another spar. I'm going to buy enough for 10 airplanes, I think. It would be the last chance I get to get it. Okay, so that's that. That's just a little touch up there. Let's see how much paint we got left in this. Yeah, we got enough for that. We're basically out of paint. That's it there. Let's see here. Come on, everyone, show your appreciation. Hit the like, yeah. Make the orange you mix. Let's see what the comment is above that. Okay. Rico, thank you. I can't believe what James Coleman said. Work is unbelievably good. Very detailed. Yeah, well, I try. I don't look that old, but you got to remember, I got over 60 years experience doing this. That makes a big difference. Yeah. And I'm willing to share the tricks with you. Okay. We got new comments, it says. I think I'm going to back mask everything. I got a red stripe that goes, I'm going to do mask the canopy and paint it on first. Then I got a red stripe that goes back here, and the spears go all the way back here, top and bottom. Then the orange break right here. And then the red and blue spears on the front. You might do red and yellow spears instead. We'll leave the patriotic off of this one. Come on. Yeah, if you only hit it, if you hit it twice, it goes to 0. So only hit it once. Turn the compressor off after this run. The hose is leaking. That's the problem. Let me unplug this thing here. Yep, leaking a little bit. Okay, let's look at what we got on the bottom to do. So I need to, there's a line right there, I got an acro green. That one rib really stuck up. I don't know how the hell I did that. So, I need a little bit dusted there because it's a little light. Good evening, Mark. Let me see how much white I got here. You might have to break my cardinal rule and mix a little more. No, maybe not. I don't know. It's a little light right here. And we got the cowl. Yeah, I'll have to mix maybe that much in the bottom of a quart jar just to get this in the cowl. Even though the cowl is going to be orange, it has to start out white, or else it'll be a different color orange. If I were to paint the orange over the primered cowl, this would be dark orange and this would be light orange. Because orange is basically a transparent color. But I wanted to do this separate, so because it needed some doctoring. It's going to weigh what it's going to weigh. It's going to be lighter than anybody else's, but I missed my target weight of under 50, but we're already going to be over that, so might as well give it up. Not going to happen. Going to be 52, 53, 54, somewhere in there, which is still pretty damn good for 720 squared. Jose Alameda. I cut the hole to expose the head on this, even though I could have got away with just a glow plug hole. I believe it'll cool better with this opened up like that. And that's how I did the other ones. Of course, the other Viper had a Super Tiger 51 and it had a square hole. Well, hell, we need to acro green that right there. Gotta get this sanded out. Where are we at? 27. Let's see here. Hey, if you're not a paid subscriber, please consider becoming a paid subscriber. Become a paid subscriber for as low as $4.95 a month. That's the cost of a cup of coffee at Starbucks. I think it's cheaper, but it sure helps me out. It helps me bring this content to you. Because I ain't working, so this is my job. So many days go by, I don't make nothing. And if you're not on the chat and you want to still give me a tip, you can super thanks it. That's that little heart icon at the bottom there with the dollar sign. And it would help to hit the like, yes, and to subscribe. And ring the bell for notifications so you're notified when I come on, which is about, now it's been about 2 or 3 times a day. But I try to come on at 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. Sometimes we do an hour, sometimes I do 2 hours, sometimes I have some videos that are 6 hours long. Except the ones at night, like this one, because what'll happen at 8 o'clock is it's time to eat, and I want to watch YouTube and paint and sand, and I can't do that with this thing running because it'll give me a strike. Let me give you a clue on the primer. I don't normally use primer, but I wanted a super nice job on this airplane, so I primed the fillets and kind of hit some of the spots. If you're going to use primer, make sure you sand it all off. And what I mean by that is you got to leave some on to make it straight. Here, and only 3 times. Okay. 3 likes out of 15, guys. Come on, guys. We're what I mean by sand it all off is you can't sand it all off, but what you do is you sand it down till it's transparent, so you can just start to see the wood through it. And that's when you know you got enough on it, and not too much. This is not like body work on a car. You don't care what a car weighs, but you do care what your airplane weighs, so you don't want to leave any more primer on there than you absolutely have to. This stuff here is a little fresh because it's still gumming. That's why I missed the old DC 540 shit. It'd have been dry by now. There's 16 in here and only 3 likes. I'm about ready to put this thing together to really get an accurate count on what it's going to weigh. Put it into battle trim, you know. See what I can get away with as far as wheels go and wheel pants and wheel doors or whatever. I'd like to do the wheel pants, but they're heavy. So we might do some snazzy wheel doors. You got to have something on it or it won't be a Viper. I can't use my normal stick. I mean, I could, but I really like to make it as classic as it used to be because this airplane, they flew great. I've got to get the plans off to Steve. Maybe we'll get them done this week, clear off the bench and work on those again. I do have a DWX file for Super Tiger 60, Steve. It was sent to me. Got 3 of them, 3 different. One's PDF and the other one's DWG or whatever the heck they are. DXF. I don't know. Whatever the CAD files are. Well, here we got some rocks here. Watch this. Did you hear that? It grabs the paper. So it's grabbing the paper. That means it's rough as a cob. So we'll take some 600 and we'll sand that rough out of there. Because when I lay the clear down, I want it to lay down smooth. Or the orange for that fact. I really need to go over this whole thing anyway, sand it before I shoot another color on it. So we'll just do that now. I go all the way up to 5,000 grit sandpaper. I thought you've been watching me. We could 5,000 grit. Let's see here. This paper here is 5,000 grit. I just ain't there yet. It ain't there yet. Got to go in order. The closer you get to done, the finer the sandpaper. All you're trying to do is move material. That got it. That did it. You can tell by listening just with your hand. You don't even need sandpaper. Well, we got some pinholes there. Fortunately, that's going to be orange. Let's see. £4 wood, $2 a sheet. Give me the link. What sizes? Give me the link to that £4 wood. And like I say, what size is it? You know, if it's £4 wood and it's 32nd, shit, I can't use that. If it's £4 wood and 3/8, quarter, eighth, 3/32. Yeah, okay, great. Where do I find him, Minnesota Mike? You know, I don't know who that is. Sean Cochran. How long are the sheets? Okay, great. I don't do Facebook. So his loss. Send him a private message and tell him to reach me at Stunhanger. And if he really has it and he really wants to sell it, he'll message me. I'll bet you $100 he don't message me. Or just send him my email address. Stuntvideos@stunthanger.com. Let's put a little acryl there and get that going. $2 a sheet sounds like too good to be true. And you know what they say about if it's sounds too good to be true, it usually is. I was really surprised to get that Prather fuel line. The second Steve Smith said that he bought some and he sent a picture of it. And I looked on the picture and I typed in the part number and bang, up it came. And I called the guy and I said, "Is it Prather?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "I'll take a roll." Let me explain to you why I did that. Let's see here. I know I got some up here hanging on the board somewhere. I don't know. Come on. Come on. Where are you? Oh, no. Let's see. That's a fuel tank. Fuel tank. Anyway, can't find it. Brodak sells 18 inches of it for $4 or $5. Well, why would I buy 18 inches when I can get 50 foot for $50? so that's what I did. You just buy it in bulk. That means that'll be the last fuel line I'll need in my lifetime. Unless I just throw it away. Don't do that at home, kids. The only thing you stick in your ear is your elbow. There we go. Okay. So I got the actual there. Yeah, I'm going to have to mix a little more white to paint this because I don't have enough. I'm going to need to sand these with this stick. What do you guys think of my superfill trick on the cowling? Hope that helped you. You know, when you get down to this part of the model, the last 10% is twice as hard as everything else. If you want an exceptional airplane. I mean, it would be good as is. But let me explain to you what I mean. On that superfill trick, if you look right here, it's got shiny spots on it where I sanded it, but those are the lows. That's the saran wrap low. So what I need to do is take a razor blade, and there's a low there and a low there. Take a razor blade with superfill and fill that again, just the lows with a razor blade. And same on that side. And that way it's perfect. Otherwise, it's kind of half-assed. You know what I mean? And we can't have half-assed. We got to have perfect. And that's part of in the detail, you know, like up here, you got to sand that. And I got to sand the inside of this cowl some more. So it gets a real nice finish inside too, or at least respectable finish. Does anybody look in there? I don't know. It depends whether you take the cowl off or not. Get some 180 there. It's pretty rough. These cows normally weigh an ounce finished. This one's lighter than that, so I can go ahead and detail it and know that I'm in the realm of reality. That looks terrible. Now this airplane's not even 30 days old. It won't be 30 days old for another 7 days. It's only 3 weeks old. So you too can build a Viper in a month if you put in the time. It's really a simple build if you do it the way that I showed it on the video. As fast as you can build a wing, you can build a wing and the fuselage. And you're only building parts, you know. You just say, well, I'm build this part today. Okay, build a stabilizer and rudders today. A stabilizer and elevator today, and then the rudder only takes half an hour to do. The next day, build the flaps or whatever. You cut out all the ribs in one evening. It's only, I cut 90. Facebook. Oh yeah, I love Facebook. Couldn't pay me to go over there. You're getting lighter. Sanding it off. Okay, that's good enough for now. I'll have to do it again, I guess. I'll put this on before I go to bed. I'll put the super fill on this, and then when I get up tomorrow, knock it off. It'll be fine. Oh, we need to knock that off. Knock that off and hit it with a sputz. Hit it with a sputz. Okay. Okay, wait for that to dry, hit it again, and that's done. As long as I don't have to use retarder, the clear will become extremely hard so that I can block sand that and make it really shine. I'm not sure that I can get away with no retarder. We'll see how the weather goes, but normally I can. There's no retarder in this paint. I'm going to have to mix just a little more white in the bottom of a quart. So that much in the bottom will make that much in the quart, and I can paint the cowl and any other touch-ups, but I'm not going to do any more touch-ups until after the orange is on. I will paint this cowl first, then paint the orange. We're going to paint orange tomorrow, so when you check in tomorrow for my program, we'll be taping out the graphics. I might even get started on that tonight. Depends on how the tape sticks. It does get hard with retarder. It just takes a while. Becomes rubbery. Just the nature of the beast. I do want to see what this thing weighs before I go to bed. I think we're up to 30.9 ounces now. It's still pretty good. Would have been nice to have been 30 finished, but then it would be 48 ounces, but I think it's going to be 34 when finished. And that's going to be a 9-ounce finish. I don't know how it got so heavy. I didn't use any more paint than normal. Except I did use that primer, which is 3/4 of an ounce. And it's less than half a can that I use. So that shit's really heavy. But what I need to do is quit speculating on the weight and just hope for the best. Yeah, hit the like button. We're about 5 minutes out. Yeah, let me see. Is the like button working, guys? Let's see how many likes we got. Let me see. It's live now. There's 19 likes, 100%. So appreciate it. Yogi's only seeing 3, but I see 19, so that's the way to go. Yep, those are the mystery ounces. They're coming. I don't know. I stood too heavy somewhere. I don't know. Next one will be lighter. Got a better idea how to make it a little lighter. Yeah, I got that fixed. Let's see. What your opinion about a Hemi head on a Super Tiger 60 with an ABC piston and liner? That's what I use. I use the Brian Gardner setup. Let's see, is that what this one is? I got one around here somewhere. It's not that one. Oh, it's in the box. Let's see here. No, this one doesn't have his head on it. No, this one, the one I'm going to put in this will have a Hemi head. It'll have his head on it. This one doesn't, but this is an ABC. I don't know if you can see inside there, but there is no ring in there. It's the ABC. The ABC cylinder and liner. I got mine from Brian Gardner. It's an extra $50. I sure hope he comes back from Thailand and starts selling them again. I'm going to order a few of them. I got 10 motors I need to put in there, so he's hiding right now. He's in Thailand. You get overspray on your other airplanes, it just wipes right off. It's not going to stick because they're waxed, and the overspray it all comes off real easy. It's dust. It's dry. You know, it's not like I don't paint urethane up here. If I painted urethane up here, if you spray something here, there'll be overspray downstairs that you can't get off. That's urethane. But lacquers, it just ends up as dust. If you paint red, you'll have red dust everywhere. But that's just the way it goes. Red is the mystery color. It's the absolute worst as far as going everywhere in the house. You can spray here and it'll be everywhere. The air conditioning filter will be red. One day. But as far as clear goes and white, it don't do nothing. Tell you what, if you smoke, that'll really yellow airplanes. And that I got airplanes. My Supermarines hanging up there has been hanging it in that room where I spray forever. Even this one, I sprayed. If you look at this, look at the dust. Oh, you can't see it. Let me show you. Okay, let me zoom in to that and I'll show you what it does. So we'll zoom in here. Okay, come in focus now. There we go. Okay, this airplane's been hanging here while I spray or whatever. Watch this. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can. It just wipes right off. No big deal. So I wouldn't worry about it. All right, that's our hour. I appreciate you watching. Appreciate all the likes. Got 27 watchers now. I'm sorry you've come in on the end. If you want me to hang around for a few minutes longer, because we went from 19 to 27, and have any questions, go ahead and ask them now, and I'll answer the questions before I sign off. Otherwise, we're just tinkering in the shop. Yeah, Jonathan, you got to pay attention. I come on at 7 Central time. I hate to let you guys down, sign off just as you get here, but I work on this. I've been working on this all day. I kind of doubt it. I mean, been a long day. Started at 4 o'clock this morning. I can come on at 4 in the morning if you want. But I don't paint at 4 in the morning. I better leave that loose or put some baby powder on it. It'll glue itself to it. Let me get some baby powder. Baby powder, where are you? Yeah, way back there. Bit on this too. I don't wet sand until the final coats, and I use Windex to do it with. Now, you guys just saw what I did there. I put baby powder on. This is wet paint, or it was. It's not dry fully. If you crank that down, it'll glue itself in there. But if you put baby powder on it, it won't. Or at least that's a theory. So we got a little bit up here. Man, I didn't do a real good job with that. Thought I did, but that's some hard lines. I'm gonna have to hide with some stripes. We'll hide it with a scallop. 26 watchers. Watching history made, but 4 a.m. Nah, that's 4 a.m. my time. I don't know what time is your time. She did probably 6 o'clock in the afternoon. No, it doesn't. I just use regular old Windex. Now, Wendy used to sand with it's not Prepsol, it's something. I have ATX here. But that shit's $65 a gallon. That costs more than thinner. I ain't using that more than I have to. That wax and grease remover is ridiculous. Yeah, 3 a.m. your time. But what time is it now? It's 8 o'clock at night, p.m. So it's 7 hours difference. Is that right? No. It's shit like 7 p.m. What day? Today is Wednesday, 8:09 p.m. So I'm pretty happy. I wanted to weigh it up to see where we're at. I think it gained an ounce doing this. I think it's at 30 something. And it'll gas off a little. You guys want to see the scale, or do you believe me? It is it gained exactly 1 ounce, 30.9. So we'll say 31. So 31, 32 for the orange. The other trim doesn't add shit, 32 ounces, and then we're going to do 32, 30, it'll be 34 ounces. 34 and 18. 34 and 18.8. Let's say 34.9. So that's almost 35. 34.9 plus 18.8 53.7. So it's going to be anywhere between 52 and between 53 and 54 ounces. Not bad. It's 3 ounces over my target weight, but what are you going to do? Yeah, it's tomorrow there or what? Is it Thursday there or is it Tuesday there? Or is it Thursday? I've been over there, or on that side of the planet. I understand how it works. It just it's confusing as hell. Yeah, it's Wednesday here, so 4 a.m. would be. Let's just say 6 a.m. would be 5 p.m. Friday, prime time. I don't know. I don't always get up at 4 or whatever. I just did this morning. I get excited about this stuff and want to get it finished. I'm pretty happy with the results so far, though. It's coming out real nice. I'll just keep sanding, keep painting. Yeah, we got a spot there. It needs some work. I can see that in the fillet. Right there. I need to take a pencil and go around, and you can still see through the wings, so you ain't got much paint on it. Shit. See, you can see through the wing right there. See how light it is in the middle of the wing? There ain't a lot of paint on it. All right, I'm done for this evening. Thanks for watching. Thank you for all the likes, all the support. If you're not a paid subscriber, please consider becoming a paid subscriber. It's less than a cup of coffee a month at Starbucks. Or you can be a big tipper and hit me for $25 a month. I got a few of those, and we really appreciate those guys. All right, we'll see you later. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya. I'll keep sanding, by the way.